Alright, I thought I'd do a little unboxing here. I got a package here in the UPS guy today. It's always fun when that happens. From Widener's Reloading and Shooting Company. If anybody hadn't heard of them, check them out. They got some good stuff. This originally is what I was going to order from them. These 224 diameter mil-spec bullets. You know, to reload the 223 cases. I just had, there's those. Those look good, which I figured they'd be fine. But when I was looking around, I was like, I'm gonna have to pay for shipping on that. I might as well get something else to even out the shipping costs. And I saw these casings, the NATO once fired casings, a thing of 1,000. They're $49.95, I think's what they were. So let's see. This is the first time cracking into these, so I don't know. Let's see what we got here. Oh, dropped one. So these are just what they advertise. These are just picked up off the range or whatever, and just, not cleaned or anything, but there's 1,000 of them there, and I know there'll be a little bit of work involved, getting them cleaned up and everything, but I mean, honestly, they don't really look that bad, honestly. And then what do we got there? Of course, it's all NATO brass, yeah. TAA on that one. So there's those two. So yeah, I mean, they got the crimp. You got to clean them up and decrimp them. Yeah, that one there is kind of dirty. But I mean, for the price, you can't go wrong. So I'm gonna go through these and get them, pick out a few out of here and get them cleaned up, and see what they look like. Yeah, you can see my fingers are getting pretty dirty. I mean, they just go out there and sweep them up off the range, is what the thing says. But I just figured I'd do a little unboxing video, and I don't know, I might get these cleaned up and then show everybody what the final thing looks like. But there's what you get right there, 1,000 rounds, 1,000 once fired. It's gonna take a little bit of work to get those cleaned up, but you get them pretty cheap. They're about 5 cents a piece, so it's hard to beat that. There's one there that's got a little bit of a dent in it, so I don't know, that one may reject that one because of that. But anyways, there you go. That's what you get if you order them, and hopefully I might post this to their website, and maybe it'll be good, helpful to somebody. Okay, so I was just going through them, and I've just been kind of looking through some, and it's like anything else. You're gonna get some good, and you're gonna get a few duds. You gotta take that into consideration. Here's a couple that these two here, I don't know. I mean, I'll clean them up maybe and see what they look like, but those two there, not too great. But these other ones here, this is more like what's been in here as I've been going through them. If I can get the camera to focus there, yeah. So these three here, this is what mostly is in there. Most of it looks like this. I've only found so far these two that are pretty bad shape, and then there was a couple that had some dents in it. But I'm gonna go through this and I'm gonna find out how many pieces or I don't think are going to be salvageable, and then we'll see how many are good. Okay, I'm back. Just got done initially hand sorting all this brass I got from Widener's, and it was a job. It took a while, and the stuff is extremely dirty. You know, the box that it came in, it had like grass and dirt. I mean, basically it's what they say, they just sweep it off the range. But I just went through them, just did initial inspection to check primers, check the, you know, the neck, the mouth on the case, and just kind of sorted them. This tub right here, this has got the Lake City in it, and this is everything that passed, and you know, most of this is good. You know, like I said, I just did an initial thing. You know, I checked the neck, mouth, made sure the primer. Just did an initial, you know, and then a few of them I put in here that, you know, like that one's got a little, you know, little ding there on the mouth, which to me that's not a big deal as long as everything else, you know, look good. I'd go ahead and throw that in a pass bin so I can get these cleaned up, you know. And then these are the ones that had the TAA head stamp on them, which. Actually, these, you know, and there's one that the mouth is a little bit dinged up. I went ahead and gave that a pass. But really, most of them were pretty. Most of them were like this. They were pretty clean. You know, pretty nice. So I don't know how many. I didn't count them all. I mean, I guess I got 1,000. I mean, if I didn't, I don't. I mean, that was a lot. It took a long time to go through this. So I don't know what the difference is to this. I'd say it's probably, you know, 2 to 1. So, you know, you get 2 to 1 Lake City to TAA, which I looked up and it said this TAA. I mean, actually they consider that, it's made in Taiwan, I guess, but they consider it a U.S. Manufacturer, so I don't know, you know. But it looks, I mean, you know, it looks good. Actually, a lot of it looks better than the Lake City, just looking at it. I mean, it's a little bit cleaner, you know. But then this is what didn't make the cut. And there's 51 in here, and some of this is not too bad, some of it is pretty bad, you know. I mean, obviously like that right there, you know, and what you could do with these, and you know, it's even dented up around there. I mean, I'll probably save some of these, you know. You can make cut that down and make a 300 blackout out of it, you know. And some of them, you know, I just, these are the ones that I threw in the discard bin, and some of them can probably be, you know, like that one there's not horrible, but it had a little dent right there, you know. And I had a couple of these, you know, in there, and then you know, the other ones I show, which these, you know, I mean that's, but then there's another one that you know, I rejected. And like I said, some of these rejects, you know, like you know, that's got a big dent right there, and I mean, I don't know, I just, anything that was dented or anything that you know, the mouth was chewed up on, or you know, looked kind of bad, I threw in here, you know. Now some of these, you know, like that one's not too bad. A lot of these, you know, I could probably cut down and make 300 blackout, or I mean, you know, that one you may still be able to, you know. But I just went through it and did a general, just quick going through it, and even quick going through it. It took me a long time. It took me about an hour. So what I would recommend is, if you're just looking for some good cheap brass that you want to do reloading with, it's going to take a little bit of work, a little bit of effort, but if you got the time, and it's well worth it, because basically if you buy these, they're about 5 cents a piece. If you throw in shipping, maybe you get closer to 6 cents, but it's still pretty darn cheap. Whereas, you know, just on different websites I've searched, I mean, if you go with the top brass, reconditioned, or other reconditioned stuff, you're looking at 15, 16 cents a piece. If you go with new, you know, you're looking at 18 cents, maybe a little more, depending on where you get it, plus shipping, whatever. So for a third to a fourth of the price, it's a good deal, and you get 1,000 pieces. And I guess I got 1,000 pieces. I had 51 here, and I still may be able to use some of those. I mean, there may be, you know, 8 or 10 in there that are just garbage, but anyways, I just wanted to do this. I'm probably going to do another video, maybe a whole series, after I get set up, of you know, cleaning, you know, cleaning these and you know, working them up and loading them and then shooting them. So hopefully somebody has found this you know, beneficial. My suggestion is, I think these are worth the money. I think if you're a reloader, you're used to putting time and effort into stuff. You're used to, you know, that's part of the fun of it. So, you know, you get these, it's kind of like a box of chocolates. Going through them, you don't know what you're going to get just looking through every one of them. And you know, for me, it was long, it was time consuming, but it was also, you know, it was enjoyable. So I would recommend these. And if anybody's doing reloading, I think give them a try and see what you think.